So, unexpectedly, there is a tease trailer that came out today for Thor Love and Thunder. Ironically, no one actually thought it was going to come out because it's clear the reason they weren't dropping it was it is connected to Multiverse of Madness. And after seeing said teaser trailer, it's still clear they are not showing anything because of the ramifications of Multiverse of Madness that comes out in less than 2 weeks. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the daily Marvel, DC, pop culture based content we do on this channel. If you could subscribe, turn notifications on, comment and share to help this video grow. If you want to see what the face behind the voice looks like, just check us out on Instagram at Warstu. And if you could, follow us on Twitter sphere, aka Twitter. It's at Warstu over there. So, interesting enough, the synopsis for Thor Love and Thunder that sounds like a freaking porno actually tells us more than the actual teaser trailer did. I wonder why. Okay, yes, let's address the elephant in the room, as we say here. Yes, I'm going to take it out. I was wrong. The teaser trailer did come out before Multiverse of Madness, but I feel like I was still right because it literally doesn't show any of the story. Gorr, the God Butcher, played by Christian Bale, everyone knows the plot for this story, pretty much. The synopsis tells it. The trailer, yeah, I mean, it shows you Thor's real-life son, which is really cute and shows you, mighty Thor and so much coolness, but it doesn't really show the narrative moving forward. We're less than 3 months to the movie comes out because of Multiverse of Madness. Let me know down below, am I wrong? So the synopsis reads like this. Thor Love and Thunder follows Thor on a quest for inner peace, but his retirement is interrupted by Gorr the God Butcher, who seeks the extinction of gods. Thor enlists the help of King Valkyrie, Korg, Jane Foster, who now wields Mjolnir as Mighty Thor. I know what you're going to say. Yo, Warstu, you're wrong. Take it out. Okay, if I'm wrong, why is the synopsis for the movie telling us more than the actual trailer? Yes, we do see Zeus, played by Russel Crowe, address all the other gods, and you know what's going to happen. Gorr is going to come in and slaughter everyone because he's literally called God Butcher. He's made for one purpose, to slaughter everyone. But what I find more interesting than the whole trailer is the recent Funko Pop that came out for Gorr, the God Butcher. As we know, it does have something that looks like it's a symbiote. So as you know, the Necrosword is what Gorr will actually wield or hold, which ironically looks very much like the post-credit ebony sword that we also seen in the Eternals post-credit scene. But the Funko Pop release image looks like the symbiote is wrapping around it. So as we know in the Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scene, the Venom symbiote was left over there. Does that mean the Venom symbiote is somehow attached to Gorr's sword? We don't know, because as we know, Knull is the king of the symbiotes. But no, it's more a Spider-Man thing, realistically. I think that's the way they're going to do it. It will be some kind of Spider-Man crossover. But technically, they could introduce Knull in this storyline. But if Knull's going to appear in this movie, Knull literally could bitch slapped Thanos and can take out Celestials like they're nothing. Knull is a bit too OP to the point where it would literally take every hero that the Avengers has, and they'd need Galactus and everyone helping them, because Knull is super OP. But that combined with a Marvel Legends toy for Gorr confirms it is going to be the Necrosword, and Knull very well could be coming to the MCU. Now, the aesthetics, the cinematography from the trailer for Thor Love and Thunder, it's so beautiful. It very much is beautiful. But what I find endearing and kind of not really confusing but strange is the trailer, yeah, it shows us Natalie Portman as Jane Foster as Thor, but how does she become Thor? Is she gonna, become worthy? Are we getting the cancer route? I mean, the trailer is cool. We get to see Thor training again. So he goes from fat Thor to hench Thor again. I mean, to be honest, Chris Hemsworth is one of the few actors that takes his training seriously. Okay, we know he's not natural, but, I mean, obviously not being natural. You still have to put the work in, you still have to eat, and you still have to train. So it's cool that we're going to see a montage of how he gets in shape. But what is the weirdest thing for me is the trailer doesn't really tell us a lot. Yes, there's lots of little Easter eggs hinting towards Gorr and Peter Quill and the Guardians, and we get to see Queen Valkyrie in a suit. But realistically, the trailer didn't really reveal much that we didn't already know. I do find it very odd that the synopsis for a movie actually tells us more than the teaser trailer for the movie, but that is so obvious that something happens in the Multiverse of Madness that could actually create Gorr. We don't know what storyline we're getting. There's been many leaks for this movie. As we know, Gorr is going to go searching and killing everyone because I presume the gods killed his alien race off, and maybe that's the route they're going to go down. Or maybe the ramifications of Multiverse of Madness kills off the alien race of Gorr, and maybe that's why he goes after all the gods. We don't know, because there's literally no storyline, which is interesting, and it's fascinating. As we know, there's going to be many returning characters for this movie. Lady Sif's even appearing. Korg looks like he's getting a much better role. We got a very comic book accurate look of Mighty Thor, and Thor's son's in it, which is interesting. You know, the little kid running at the start, that is Thor's little son, Chris Hemsworth's son in real life. So it is a quite interesting trailer. The reaction to it is interesting, and they've clearly edited out an image of a character when Korg and Chris Hemsworth Thor is looking up. There's definitely a character there. Let me know down below. Who do you think they've edited out? And yeah, it looks like the Mjolnir version that Jane Foster's wielded in has been put back together by who? Maybe Doctor Strange. We don't know. It could literally be anyone. It is cool that we're getting lots of Guardians this year. The Guardians Christmas special, the Guardians in Thor Love and Thunder, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 whenever that comes up. Now, we do get a badass look at Chris Hemsworth when he's properly back in shape, and it looks like he's in the same sequence and the same frame as Jane Foster Thor, and he looks like he's in shock because he's just seeing Jane Foster for the first time. So careful for spoilers, and don't want to ruin your life, but there is a plot leak going around that what happens is somehow it comes to his attention that Jane Foster has cancer or some kind of illness and she's dying, and realistically throughout that she becomes worthy, and the only thing that keeps her alive is essentially being worthy and having the mighty Thor-esque powers. But we don't know because the trailer literally reveals nothing. Yes, we do get the famous goats. We do get Thor riding the goats, or the goats pulling him along, essentially. And Zeus does look cool. Is Hercules there? Is this the Olympus gods? I mean, there's so many gods. Hercules. Is Hercules going to be there? Was Henry Cavill really cast? We don't know, but Chris Hemsworth looks hella good in this. And to be honest, I think Jane Foster and Natalie Portman looks pretty good as a Lady Thor. A lot of people were hating on her. And obviously, this will be a stunt double. Presumably, the actress does look like she put on a bit of size, a bit of muscle for it. And it is cool. So now we've had Steve Rogers wield Mjolnir, Vision, and now Jane Foster. 3 people. Who the frickin' hell's going to wield it next? I think I might try and wield it. So Natalie Portman is definitely worthy. The visuals look visually stunning. Mjolnir looks visually stunning. And it was pretty badass that she wielded it. But what would have been better would be if they kept this scene for the actual movie. Almost like if they ruined Steve Rogers, Captain America, being worthy for Endgame. They should have done this in the actual movie. I just feel like there wasn't much to go off in this trailer. I'm not going to be one of these people hating on it, because yeah, don't get me wrong, there's, you know, Fat Thor wearing the OG Avengers hat, the vintage Avengers logo, sure, but there really wasn't much substance in there, was there? The strongest Avengers hat he's wielding with the OG colors. It's fascinating. I just feel like Marvel has kept Gorr out, because I almost feel like Gorr's storyline could be linked to Multiverse of Madness. This is a theory. It could be, but why are they keeping Gorr out? Is it because of the backlash of everyone hating on how bad people say that Gorr looks? I don't know, guys. I just thought I'd do a short video, but it definitely confirms to me that the god of the symbiotes, Knull, is a-coming. He's a-coming in some capacity to the MCU, and it's going to be freaking interesting. Now, there's a few synopses going around. So as of the time of recording this, there's another synopsis which essentially says everything I said before, but this one extends it a little bit and says, Natalie Portman, who to Thor's surprise impeccably wields his magical hammer, Mjolnir as Mighty Thor. Together they embark on a harrowing cosmic adventure to uncover the mystery of the god Butch vengeance and stop him before it's too late. So essentially doesn't say much, but why couldn't they have a stinger of Gorr? Everyone wants to see what the freaking hell Gorr is going to look like in this movie, because as I keep saying, a toy is a toy. An image of a toy is an image of a toy. We actually haven't seen what Gorr visually properly looks like. So yeah, guys, I'll take the freaking out. I'm taking the freaking out. But I still don't think we've had a real trailer because Gorr was not shown. There is a massive connection between Multiverse of Madness and every movie coming after it. So we're not really going to get a real trailer till after Multiverse of Madness because, as I keep saying, nothing was really shown properly. So like always, guys, let me know. Do you think this confirms that no, it's coming to the MCU and could very well show up in Thor 4? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's the one to kill Gorr at the end of the movie. We don't know. We do know that this Gorr role for Christian Bale is supposed to be a one and done, one time only deal, allegedly. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter at WarstuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.